Well, I'm back. Snuck away after work here, so it's late evening. I'm gonna go and take a walk up this wash right here. I brought the Gold Monster with me and Minelab SDZ 2300. I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of metal detecting crevicing. It looks like 4 fingers, close an hour. I got about 2 hours. I'm gonna get up just a little bit farther and then boy, I tell you what, I bet you anything we're gonna pick up a whole lot of metal trash up here. So let me get this detector fired up. We'll get the party started here. Something down in here. That doesn't look like a very easy target to dig. I'm sure it's a piece of metal. Let's see what I can get done here. This one. Boy, I gotta let you guys hear this target. This one actually doesn't sound too bad. Little tiny piece. So we are on to the next one. Metal detecting is just really hard work. Probably only find gold out of 1 out of 200 targets. Get 200 pieces of trash and you finally find a piece of gold. This is definitely probably a shell casing. Oh, what are you? A little piece of brass from a shell casing. Let me get that wrap packed away and we will get on to the next one. There's something right in here. Kind of a fainter target right there. So I think this is worth checking out. Set this off over here and let's see what the Gold Monster says about this one. Then it is metal, so this one's worth trying to dig up. You know what the deal is. It'd probably be a tiny little piece of lead. But this one's about the most promising one I've seen so far, so. Here she is. Boy, this is a little old tiny piece of lead. But I'll give you a good example here. There's some dry washers up here. Sorry about the shadow. But we will run the Gold Monster over these tailings. I'll record it. I'll run the SDC 2300 over it. Just so you guys can hear the difference in all the hot rocks going on. Here we go. Oh, right there I counted probably, oh boy, I probably counted 100 targets right there with the Gold Monster. Now let's put it on auto 1. Auto 1 is supposed to reduce sensitivity. Okay, and let's see what this does. So it did. It quietened it down probably by half. But if you listen in there, there's I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many hot rocks are in this pile. And that's a problem because you'll be here for at least an hour trying to clean up all that and figure out the metal. So let's see what side-by-side comparison I think we're gonna get from the SDC. My guess is we're gonna get about 5 targets in here. There's one. That's a big one. There's two. There's one right there. There's one right there. There's one up here. I believe there's one over here in that area. Not on auto. There were probably 100 targets in here. On auto, there was probably 50 still in here. And the SCDC just whittled it down to practically nothing. But 4 targets that I see here. So let's looks like a tiny little boot tack. Moving on. I was wrong. That's nothing new for me. Alrighty, this target right here. Come on, baby. Give me a 1 gram nugget. Another little tiny piece of lead. Well, that's no fun because we want gold. Alrighty, we're gonna move on. We'll get on over here and give that a shot. I'll be back. Well, the old battery on the camera's dying. I gotta start remembering to turn it off because I'm a space cadet. But I walked this wash just to look around, get the lay of the land. It's been a while since I've been here, so I got to refamiliarize myself with it. Got to play with the Gold Monster 1000 in unison with the 2300, so that was good. But let me go pick up all my stuff, and I'm going to turn it around here. The Great Mullein plant. Maybe some of you guys call it mullein or mullein. These flowers are fantastic. You soak the flowers in olive oil, and it's great for skin disorders, eczema, and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you ever see that plant, that's a good one. And then the Indians, it grows real big leaves, and the Indians used to use that for toilet paper. And it's a biannual plant, so it lives for 2 years. This is its 2nd year. First year, it's just a big bush. 2nd year, it grows this big stalk. But yeah, those are great plants to have around. Alrighty, we'll sling the Gold Monster over my shoulder. That Gold Monster's been giving me problems. And it's been a real pain in the butt. It's been sensing the coil wire a lot, which then it just goes off on any little tiny thing. I need to set the coil up to where it's firm. It can't wiggle around at all. If it wiggles around at all, it's been catching that wire. Tried a couple different things. I think I got it dialed in now after I electrically taped it and did all this stuff, so it's a lot firmer. But there's always something that happens out in the field. But I really like this area. I'd like to get in here with all this bedrock. There's just a bunch of crevicing that can be done just in this one spot. Here's a bunch of little, don't know even how they're growing in that bedrock. There must be a crack that they took root. I have some of that oil at my house that I make every year. Oh, as usual, I'll find something dead. We got a dead deer here. Big holes here, spoil piles. Well, alrighty. Well, that was a good little adventure. Yeah, and it's getting to be nice and cool too. fall is definitely in the air, but it's about 65 degrees out here now. So that's perfect weather. But all right, so we struck out. We didn't find a damn thing, but it was still good to get out, get some exercise, work these machines, get more practiced up. Here before too long, I'll be coming back with both machines to hit that again. Probably instead of after work, I'll try to come over here on a Saturday and get her wiped out. See what we can find. Take care, guys. Goldpan Suntan is out.